Hey everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School, the Shine from the Inside Oracle, and I host luxury goddess retreats to help empower women to break free from the fear that stops them from shining their light and going after their soul's purpose. I am so excited to be here with you today to bring you this powerful message. We are ending the month of November and heading into December. We are fully in Sag season now, and we are starting to see all the transformation and the decisions that were made from the changes that we experienced in Scorpio season. Hello everyone. It's so good to see you. If you're tuning in live, say hello in the comments. I see Erica, Rebecca, Monica's in the house. It's just so good to see everyone. You know, today is the day to make a powerful decision. Ending an old thought pattern, an old belief, an old way of being is the day today. Today you're gonna make that firm and definite decision in your mind, and it may not necessarily overnight change, and it might also overnight change. But the fact that you make the decision today sets in stone the opportunities that you're gonna align with and attract moving into the future. And right now during Sag season, it's about getting clear on the direction we want to go. So with it being a new year coming up, I'm already in the reflective process. I'm gonna use the entire month of December to reflect on what I've been through this entire year, what lessons have I learned, what needs improvement, where were my gaps, what can I focus on next year, how can I set myself up for success knowing that I kept skipping that workout or meal plan or this or that. Like, where did I fall short so that I can make plans for next year to better myself? So I want to know, are you in that moment of reflection, of revision, revising things? It almost feels like we're in a retrograde period or something. Hello everyone, Anna's in the house, Shelly's here, freaking Vic, it's the whole crew. All right, so with that being said, I want to pull cards today from the Shine from the Inside Oracle with a message to let go of the old and embrace the new. This is that in-between period, and I know I've mentioned my course Shift that I've been working on. I was inspired by the idea in 2020 when we all had to shift and move into a new direction or a new way of thinking, but I'm really excited to say that we are getting so close to being finished, and I cannot wait to share this program to help you up level and navigate the unknown between that old version of yourself and that new empowered higher vibrational version. It's a little funky in the in-between. We don't really feel comfortable going back to our old ways of being, thinking, or experiencing, but we don't have the new built a solid foundation yet, so we just kind of find ourselves in limbo, and that's where self-sabotage and impatience and all the things can kind of get stirred up. It really shows you who you are and how you feel during those transition points. So if you're at a transition or a turning point in your life, let me know. Like, say that's me in the comments below, or put a TP. Chris and I call it TP. Anytime we're at a turning point, we're like, we're at a TP. So let me know if you're at a TP in the comments below. Ooh, and I'll pull cards for us to let go of the old and navigate through the unknown into this new beginning, this new chapter. Tamlin says, that's where I'm at now. It's frustrating. I know that it can feel frustrating, but it's also the perfect time to rest. Most people don't prioritize rest during the transition because they feel like they need to be busy. They feel like they need to like make things happen, or if I'm not hustling or putting some kind of action or effort into it, then I must not be doing anything. But resting is preparing you for that next new chapter. So when you're invited to act, to change, to speak up, or to step into that new, then you actually have the energy and peace to be able to do it. So you're not frantic and burnt out, just spun your wheels for the whole time, waiting for that next new. Hello, Lindsay, it's good to see you. I'm absolutely in transition, looking for major changes coming in. Absolutely, we're at a big shift, and it's so exciting to see how everyone is giving themselves permission to purge and to release. Detoxing and clearing out the clutter are at the top of the list during this season so that you can prepare for the new. Yes, my ADHD is go, 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 but my body says rest, wild thing. I love it. I'm so glad that you have the awareness to be able to decipher from when your mind is telling you, you gotta do more, and your body says, no honey, we are done for the day. All right, I got 3 cards for this transitional period. I'm just gonna make sure I caught up with everyone. Yes, all about that rest. I love it. Oh, so good. All right, here we go. Let's dive in for the week. Give me some hearts if you're excited. All right, first card that comes up for the week is to perform a random act of kindness. This is perfect for this holiday season coming up. You know, basically you get what you give. And if you want more love, if you want more support, if you want more kindness, more laughter, more joy in your life, then be the person to give that. Because once you give that, it's like a win-win. You feel good because you've like given, and then you feel good because they received, and it's awesome to experience. So it's like a win-win whenever you are showing up and offering love and kindness to someone. So this may be paying for someone's Starbucks in the line. It may be offering just a simple phone call to a friend. That might be the random act of kindness that that person absolutely needed. I had an impromptu phone call with a friend this morning, and it was absolutely wonderful. It was that kindness and that joy that we were both just like, oh, it just feels so good to be connected. So that random act of kindness might not be buying someone a brand new car. It could just be listening. It could just be saying, hey, I really care about you, or I'm thinking about you. So I want you to challenge yourself to perform a random act of kindness this weekend. Don't wait. Let's get started. Tomorrow is the first day of December. You have the opportunity to start it off on a positive note. So how about tomorrow? Forget the weekend. Tomorrow, can we all vow, if you're here watching live or watching the playback, can you vow that on December 1st, we are all going to perform a random act of kindness? And you know what? Here's something that I do, and you might like this too. I went on Amazon. I could probably just use my fucking Oracle cards now that I think about it, but I went on Amazon and I bought a bunch of little positive like quotes, like on a business card size. They say all kinds of fun, inspiring things. And I go and stick them in people's doors where we live. Just like, you know, people put the Chinese menu on there. Well, I just stick a little positive quote in there. And I do that at my salon. I do that sometimes on cars at the grocery store. Just whenever I'm feeling like I'm gonna spread a little sparkle magic here, I just go put those positive quotes everywhere. So do something tomorrow that is a random act of kindness from the heart, out of the blue, with no expectations. And I can't wait to see the magic that unfolds with all of us performing a positive, loving act. You know, they talk about the power of numbers when we all come together to meditate. Well, the same is true when we all choose to offer love. So let's do that tomorrow. Let's perform a random act of kindness. And I want you to message me, send me a personal DM and let me know what you did, because I want to be inspired by all the different loving ways that you show up for this community. Tamlin says, love it, I'm in. Sunshine Hunter says, yes, I'm in. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, I love it. Oh gosh, so exciting. So we're all committed. We're going to perform a random act of kindness. The second card that comes up for this transitional period is to, what is this one? Today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. This is your opportunity to shift your mindset. Although we may not be able to fully eradicate everything in our external environment immediately, we can change the way that we approach it and think about it and feel about it, and that then gets that momentum going to create that external change. So when I see this card paired with a random act of kindness, this is really about up-leveling our mindset. I've seen this over and over and over the last few weeks. This card has come up multiple times in the last month. On Woo Woo Wednesday. So this is really trying to get our attention to look for the good, to look for the silver lining, to always find something positive in every scenario and every situation. You know, when I have guests come into the salon or anytime I meet someone in person, the first thing that I want to do is offer a compliment. And that puts me in the perspective of seeing and searching for the good. So this is about tuning your mind to finding the silver lining in the hard stuff, looking for the good, and knowing that you always have the ability to shift the way that you are perceiving things. So look for the good. It's always there, even when it's tough. The last card, this is a good one, to believe in yourself and unleash your inner unicorn. This card is one of my faves, not just because it's a unicorn and butterflies and freaking magic moon cape, but this is about really having the belief that you are amazing. You know, I just got off a reading with someone today, and this wasn't our first, so it was nice to get to see the progress and the healing and the growth that has happened. But one thing that she was saying to me, she's like, I've been doing all this healing work. I've been clearing out all the clutter. I've been organizing. I've been preparing myself, and now I'm just really struggling with believing that I am worthy of having these spiritual gifts, of being a light worker, of being someone who can mentor and help other people. She's like, I still struggle with feeling worthy. So I'm gonna give you the same advice that she paid me for, I'm sorry, but we'll keep it simple. But here's the thing, if you're struggling with feeling unworthy, if you don't feel in your mind when you're like, I am worthy of receiving magical gifts and abundance and joy and all, whatever you're calling in, if it doesn't feel right, then instead of like trying to believe or force the belief or control or like make it integrated, what I want you to try instead is this. Thank you. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for allowing me to channel this love and light or creativity in the world. I just need a simple thank you, and that will be enough to keep that momentum and energy going, where your mind doesn't get caught up in the way and start creating self-sabotaging blocks, because we all know how good we are at that. So it's important for us to just offer gratitude and thankfulness. I am so grateful for the abundance in my life. Even if it's 5 cents, like even if it's fucking 5 cents in your bank account. I'll never forget overdrafting by 26 cents. I literally did not have the mindset back then, but now I know that the worry and the fear and all of that attached to it created that sense of like scarcity. But now what I know is if we can offer gratitude and thankfulness for even that negative 26 cents in our bank account, if we offer gratitude that to what is not even there, it creates this momentum of attraction. I know it sounds crazy and you're probably like, shut the hell up, but I wouldn't be standing here telling you this if it weren't true for me, for my clients, and for anyone that I've shared this information with that actually puts in the work and puts into practice. So believing in yourself can sometimes be hard. I've created an entire course called Shine School on the journey and process of what it means to love and accept your authentic self. So I know what it takes to get there. But what I'm telling you is if you aren't at the place where you can invest in a mentor or a course like Shine School, then here's your secret trick. Gratitude. Give thanks for all that is and all that you're asking for, even if it's not there yet. Even if you're single and you're like, I just really want a loving and supportive relationship. Appreciate the loving and supportive relationships that are currently in your life, or if there are none, well, one, why don't you start with you? And that will set the tone for attracting that perfect relationship. But two, if you're focusing on, I am so grateful for the supportive relationships in my life, what is that telling the universe? That they're there, that they are coming. And that in turn sets into motion exactly what you're asking for. So I know it feels weird and feels uncomfortable, and it's like, oh, I don't even have that, so why would I be grateful for it? That shitty little attitude right there, if I'm triggering you with this, that is what's blocking out all the love in your life, all the abundance, all the creativities, all the opportunities that you're dreaming of. It is possible for you, but only if you believe in it. And that's what I'm saying. If you're struggling with believing that you have this magic, you have this power, you are worthy of receiving, then try practicing gratitude. Bam. Dang, I missed the beginning. Hello, everyone. Definitely go back and check this one out. Super powerful. Let me know which card resonated with you today. Is it performing a random act of kindness, which we've all agreed December 1st is Random Act of Kindness Day. We're all gonna tune in and give love to the world. Or is it changing your perspective, looking for the good in life, making sure that even when it's tough, you know that you still have the power to choose to see the beauty in life. And I'm not saying, you know, Pollyanna, like nothing's going on in this world. No, but we all know that there's shit going on in this world, but as an empath, we can't tune into that negative energy because it overwhelms us. It literally, we succumb to the energy that we're in the environment of. And so if you are putting yourself or thinking in a negative way, it's gonna create this negative feeling in your environment and your emotions, and it's gonna feel overwhelming. So although we know there's shit going down in the world, there's also great stuff. So when we focus on the good, it is much easier to stay high vibrational through the hard stuff. Or are you unleashing your inner unicorn and believing in your magical self? Let me know which card resonated. Rebecca says so many things on the go, like renowing. Okay, renowing and setting up new studio, but also craving that rest and renewal. This is going to be the month of balance, of letting go of the old, purging, detoxing, resting, and then calling in just little bits of what is something that I can intentionally do to move the energy forward, to make sure that I'm headed in the right direction. Amazing cards. Leanne says, definitely going back to watch, still loving the hair, babe. Oh, thank you so much. It totally matches my shirt, which I want to give a major shout out to my friend Piper. She created this incredible line for hairstylists, as you can see, and it is called Have a Nice Hair Day. So check her out on Instagram, and if you're a stylist, boom, she's got the coolest freaking clothes. I even picked up a sweatshirt. I'm obsessed with it. It is so cozy. I'll do a little photo shoot, little fashion shoot for you guys soon. But big shout out to Piper. Wanted to just rep the shirt since it matched the hair. Seems too perfect today. All right, any questions that have come up for today? I am just so grateful for each and every one of you. I love seeing you guys live. If you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them below, share it, invite them to the Shine Tribe Sisterhood. Whatever you gotta do to spread the good vibes and sparkle magic. I just appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Erica says, I put it out into the universe that I want to be in a Christmas movie. They make me happy and I know I am worthy of it. Oh my gosh, that is so cool, Erica. Sparkle magic your way for manifesting your ability to show up in a Christmas movie. How cool is that? You know what, before I go, I've got to run, I've got another call, but I had this let's try again. I remember telling Chris, I want to manifest a bigger opportunity to share my message. I don't know what that means, I just know that I need to share my message. And 6 months later, I got asked to be on Good Morning Texas, a TV show, like a TV news show here in Texas, which is, you know, kind of a big deal. And so I just remember thinking like, I know that I want to share, I know that I want to put this out there, but I just don't know how or when or why. And I tell you what, I just kept taking action that was aligned with the direction that I wanted to go. In this moment that I got offered the experience, I had a client cancel, and you've probably heard me tell this story in the past because it's so profound. I had a client cancel in the salon, and my old perspective before looking for the beauty was, what the hell, that's my rent, why wouldn't you, how disrespectful, yada, 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 negative money story. But in this work that I'm teaching and how to transform and shift your mindset, I decided instead of getting mad, I was just gonna use that hour to be productive. And I called Chris up, I said, grab the camera, we're taking new headshots so that I can up-level the branding of my salon. Boom, during the photo shoot, then that 1 hour break that I had, I got a phone call from the lady from Good Morning Texas inviting me to be on the show. So Erica, I have no doubt that you're gonna manifest being in a Christmas movie as long as you have made that firm, clear, and definite decision in your heart that it is happening. And based on reading how you wrote it, the energy coming from behind the words that you spoke, and just the emojis itself, I know that that energy is there and you're going to attract it. I can't wait to see it. Sherry says, so love your positivity. Oh, thank you so much. You know, we just interviewed a couple of our elevators inside our membership club that Chris and I coach every month in. And we interviewed this couple that's been there for a year or two. And it's so cool to see a couple there together. And they're a little bit older than us. And I asked, like, why are you here? Why were you attracted to the elevated life? And positivity was one of their answers. They said, we have been in so many different groups. We've been in fucking forums, I can't think of the word, forums or clubs or coaching programs where it's just one person and not a couple. We've never been in a experience where there was a couple that were both on the same page with different perspectives but extremely positive. They said every time they found themselves in a new program or working with someone in the past, it would always turn to a negative energy. And so that's something we are, like I mentioned, I'm not saying that there isn't bad and gross in the world. We deal with it all the time, but it's just how you choose to operate, and are you going to let that affect you? And that is the power of your choice. The Wizard of Oz was my all-time favorite movie growing up as a kid, and I now know that, one, my love for sparkly shoes, but also the power of your intention. It's not the fucking shoes that she needed, it was the decision in her heart, and that is what moves mountains. Boom. All right, that's what we got for today. Shauna, I actually mentioned you earlier, so be sure to go back and check out the replay since I know you're just showing up. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been so great to share. I absolutely love providing this wisdom for you. If you know someone who would love this, please share them. Or you can always book a one-on-one tarot reading with me. I don't know if that's something you know that I offer because I don't talk about it a lot. I just let it all come to me, but I am letting you know. If you're looking for guidance, I've had 3 or 4 of my old coaching clients reach out and ask, like, fuck, this roller coaster of emotions right now, I need some guidance. So I can feel that in the air there are people looking for mentorship, they're looking for some kind of clarity, and I'd love to be able to provide that for you. So if you want to book a private reading with me, you can either go to brittneycarmichael.com/tarot or just send me a message and let me know, and I will start that conversation and we'll get some magic going. So I wanted to share that with you in case you are in this transition period and you're feeling that impatience, or you're feeling a little bit of fear coming up of like, oh, am I even worthy of this next level? I understand what that feels like. And I go through that too with every ascension and, you know, like next chapter that I go into my life. But it's just, do you let it negatively affect you? Do you let it hold you back? Do you self-sabotage when those feelings come up? Or do you look at them and confidently know, thanks, but no thanks. This is where I'm going. I want to be that person to help give you that confidence and clarity, to remind you that your dreams are possible. You just have to put in the work, you got to put in the action, and you have to believe in yourself and rest along the way. Okay, thank you so much. My husband and I got coached by Britt and Chris, and it was so profound. Oh my gosh, Shauna, we did bring him in for one of your calls. That was so freaking cool. And I know Chris, even bringing Chris in on that call was just really incredible to be able to work as a full cohesive unit, you know, like all of us bringing our magic together. Shauna, that was an awesome experience. Thank you for reminding me of that. Need the replay, gotta run that last line back. Yep. Whatever, like that's the beautiful part. It's like half the time I never even know what comes out of my mouth. I just know that it feels like, holy shit, that was powerful. So even when I watch these back sometimes, I'm like, oh damn, like where did that come from? We will talk about it to this day, like we need to do that again. Oh, Shauna, anytime, we would love that. And also, I feel like new parenting, all the things I know, we talked today, so I know what you've been up to, making sure that you're committed to your partner and not losing yourself in parenthood. But I feel like you guys coming to the Evolved Couples Retreat would be a fucking game changer. It would be so cool because the Evolved Couples Retreat is so different than most retreats I've seen out there for couples. It's not for couples in crisis. It's actually for elevated couples who are ascending together and holding that space for growth and expansion in their personal lives and then together in an intimate relationship. So, I can't wait to make some magic with you guys. Okay, I do have to run. I've got to make it to my next call. So I just love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see you next week for Woo Woo Wednesday. And we've got lots of good episodes coming out on the Elevated Life podcast for you. We interviewed some incredible people this week, which we don't do a ton of interviews. But I think in 2023, we're gonna start doing some more to just showcase and shine light on all the wisdom that is in this world. So thank you so much for tuning in. Love you, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.